What is going on, everybody? Nick Albrici here, back with Week 9 NFL picks and predictions. Just another big week in store. Last week I went 9-4. My overall record is 84-36. So I'm doing pretty good. There's a couple games last week that I shouldn't have got wrong that I did. Like the Steelers shouldn't have lost to the Steelers shouldn't have lost to the Bengals shouldn't have lost to the Jets. I don't know how that happened. The Falcons got blown out by Miami. The Vikings, forget about that. And then what was the other one I had? I had the San Francisco. And they lost to Houston. So, 4 games. There's two of them I was debating on when I was picking these games, but I didn't do it. But I don't know. That's whatever. But still, 9-4, good week last week, and 84-36 overall. All right, so let's get into the games. I don't know where I'm in my basement today. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I'm just gonna leave it right here, so I'm looking at the games like this. So here we go. So week 9, we already have 4 byes this week. We have the Browns, Jets, Eagles, and Bucks. So there's going to be 2 less games to pick from. Happy Halloween week to everybody. Hope everybody has a good and safe weekend with that. And, the World Series is 2-2. Game 5 tonight. So it's entertaining in sports right now. A lot of people, they still watch NBA. That just started up. I could care less about NBA. It's horrible. I hate it. I'm boycotting it this year. Like, I haven't watched 1 second of NBA. I just can't watch it. It's just so bad. All right. So that's your little fact of the day. Nick doesn't watch NBA because it just sucks. I could reign here all day how bad it is and why I don't like it, and I'm not, because it's a waste of time. So let's get into the games. More important stuff and a better sport in the NFL. Tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football, Ravens-Dolphins. Baltimore is 7.5, over-under is 50.5. So the Ravens are going to be getting back on track with their guys. Lamar should be back. And then, Miami just a mess in general. They got a win last week, but I think Atlanta was just banged up. That's why. So that's why I'll take the Ravens here. Even if the Baltimore wasn't banged, if Lamar wasn't back yet, I think I'd still take the Ravens. I just think Miami is just that bad of a team. You just can't sit here and pick them to win a game. This is one of those Thursday night games where I just don't think like you're gonna be like engaged into it. It's gonna be one of those games people are gonna be on their phones a lot. Like, it's one of those games that it just you don't care about. You know what I mean? So Ravens win this game. I said the Ravens win this game like 30-14. I think Miami struggles. I think they had a big week last week and their offense falls back down to earth. I think it's the get-right game for the Ravens defense. It's just one of those games. It's a short week. Another Thursday night game where you're going to see a team get blown out. Us last week, but I'll talk about that when I talk about the Vikings. Ravens shouldn't have a problem in this game. If they do, then they really need help. And then on the Sunday, November already on Sunday. Jesus. We're already at the halfway point, believe it or not. So we have the Bears at the Bengals. Chicago's 2.5, over under 55.5. Believe it or not, in my pool, and I'm going to stick with them on this. I'm going to take the Bengals. I think they have a bad taste in their mouth from last week. The Bears, to me, I just can't trust them. Like, they're just that team that you think, oh, they're going to do great, and then they just lay an egg. I think the Bengals losing last week made me do this. If they would have won last week, I think I'd go Bears. But you lose a game like that, you have a bad taste in your mouth as a team. As a unit, you come out there. Flacco's questionable, but I think he plays. I just can't trust the Bears and Caleb Williams. So I'll take the Bengals here at 24-20. I just think it's one of those games where you have to target Jamar Chase. You got to target your best guys. That's why he gets the praise over Jefferson, because he's targeted 25 times a game, because the Bengals, they're always trailing and they're always playing close game because their defense, so just target the best guy. I'm not even going to talk about that debate, but if you're a ball knower, Jefferson's better. But That's why Chase gets targeted, because the Bengals are just a disaster. So, yeah, I think Bengals win. I can't trust the Bears. Then we got the Panthers at the Packers. This is actually my lock of the week right here. I think Green Bay comes out firing on all cylinders here. I believe Andy Dalton's going to start. This is what this line's telling you. Last week I was wrong with my lock. I've been fucking around with my lock, saying Atlanta, over Indy and shit. This week I'm going with the obvious lock is to get back on track. Yeah, so Packers win here. I think the Packers win this game like 33-16, something like that. I think Andy Dalton just isn't. He's not that quarterback he used to be. Like 2 years ago, last year he was solid when he came in the backup. Like this year he looks like a complete different guy. So yeah, I just think Green Bay just puts the shellac on him. Next game, Vikings-Lions. The Lions are 8.5. Over-under is 48.5. I don't really know what to say about the Vikings. I mean, we have so many injuries. That's what we came into the year banged up, and we're finally getting guys back, but we're losing guys at the same time. Wentz is done for the year, but we already knew McCarthy was coming back either this week or last week. If that game last week was on a full rest, I think McCarthy plays against the Chargers, but it is what it is. Yeah, we're 3-4. I do have the Lions winning this game. I have the Lions winning 31-20. I think it's not going to be that bad of a beatdown as people say. Just because the Lions are still banged up in the secondary, and it is a division game. I think McCarthy he's going to struggle, I think, a little bit because you're going in a hostile environment in Detroit. Our O-line stinks. Their pass rush is good. I think when he gets time, he's going to be able to complete some passes to Jefferson and Addison in that secondary. But the Vikings are going to go to a sadly underwhelming 3-5. There's nothing he could do. I mean, he played with a backup quarterback with a torn labrum for 2 weeks. We had injuries from the start. I mean, I look at it this way. If McCarthy develops this year and becomes pretty solid and we end 8-9, and let's say we end in third or last place, and we have all this cap space for next year, we have a high draft pick, and we get the third or fourth place schedule. I know it's a bailout, but every fan, that's the pro to it. That's like, okay, that's the great part about it. The cons about it is you're not going to make the playoffs. Really, that's the only, and you're not competitive down the stretch. But if somebody came up to me right now and said you're going 7-10 or 8-9, but McCarthy's going to come back and look great for his development, and that's a great sign going into next year. And they said he's turned the corner. He'll be a fine quarterback in this league. He'll be okay. All right, sign me up. Look, sign the paper. I'd sign it right there. That's totally fine. Just I want to see development out of him, and then we'll see where we're at after this in the draft and what we need. But I hope we do sell guys at the deadline, guys on expiring contracts like Aaron Jones. We'll draft a running back or wide receiver 3, Jalen Naylor. He's a free agent. I don't expect them to re-sign him. Javon Hargrave, he's been disappointing. Maybe even Jonathan Allen. Guys like that, you got to just move on from or restructure after this year. Like Allen, he's got 2 more years left. You can restructure him because he's not having that good year. Hargrave, he definitely cut him. But I'm just saying, guys like that. But we'll see what happens. And maybe the fix is in one of those fixed games, but Lions win. Then we got the Chargers at the Titans. Chargers are 9.5. Over-under is 43.5. Yeah, the Chargers should win this game. Again, Tennessee, they might have the worst offense in football. Maybe not the worst team, but by far, I think the worst offense. They're just Cam Ward. I just don't think he's the answer. I don't care. Tennessee stinks. I don't care. Like there's quarterbacks that single-handedly turn their franchise around, like Shroud did in 2023. I mean, now the Texans are so-so, but they have a bad O-line, but still, he turned that franchise around. Daniels, he turned that Commanders franchise around last year. Tennessee, Ward hasn't shown any signs of anything. Like, without DeMarcado fumbling, going in the end zone and dropping the ball, shot the end zone a couple weeks ago, Tennessee's 0-8 right now. So, they're not a good team. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. All these first overall pick QBs don't really live up to the hype. Like, Caleb Williams, he's been so-so. Cam Ward's been, Trevor Lawrence, he's a bust. He sucks. all these first overall quarterbacks just never. I don't know what it is. I mean, Burrow, he's always hurt, but when he's out there, he's good, but he's always hurt. See what I'm saying? These first overall guys, all of them just haven't like lived up. You see like Mahomes's and Daniels is the third overall or whatever, second, third, May, whatever you want to say. Just feel like the first overall guys become so, but the guys after them become pretty solid. So it's weird, but Chargers win this game. I say Chargers win this game like 31-7. Falcons at Patriots. New England's 5.5. Over under 45.5. I got New England here all day. Atlanta, they had that little hot streak at the beginning of the year, beating us banged up, beating the Commanders banged up. Let's face it, Atlanta's not that good of a team. They just got lucky with those wins. I just think New England not a bad football team. It's got to get Travion Henderson involved more. I don't get it. Ramondre Stevenson is a fumbler, and he's not that good. But it is what it is at this point. Patriots win this game here. I got 24-16. I think it's going to be one of those games where Falcons will keep it close because their defense isn't too bad this year compared to what it was last year. But Atlanta's offense won't be able to do enough. Then we got the 49ers at the Giants. San Fran's 2.5. Over-under 49.5. Now the Giants have nobody on offense. Scadaboo's done for the year, and Neighbors has been done for the year. They have Wan'Dale Robinson, Tyrone Tracy. That's really it. I mean, that's really it. So San Fran's going to bounce back here. I feel like that line is a little bit low, though, but I guess it's a cross-country, back-to-back road games for San Fran. So I won't look into that line too much. So I think San Fran wins this game here like a 27-16 type of game. I just can't see the Giants for the rest of this way putting up 20 points in games. Like, I just can't say it. Like, their offense now, it's like, who I don't know. It's like, who they throwing to? Like, I don't know. And that's a team I saw. They want another receiver. Just get your draft capital and picks because they're not going anywhere. 2-6. Use that. You got a receiver next year for Dart, not this year. Then we got the Colts at the Steelers. Indy's 3.5. Over under 49.5. Believe it or not, this game right here, a lot of people are scared about this. I think Indy destroys them. I just the Steelers' offense to me, it's just not like their defense is really bad. Like, but their offense it's not fluid. It's not fluent. It looks good one drive and like for 3 drives does nothing. Then it looks great and then nothing. Like, Indy's consistent. Like Jonathan Taylor, he might have over 1,000 yards just after this week already. So Indy wins. I think Indy destroys them. I think it's gonna be like a 31-14 type of game, 31-17, something like that. 30-17, one of those type of games. I just think people are thinking this is gonna be a good game. I just think Indy just puts a beating on them. I just think Dimes is in the right situation. They got. Pittman's okay. Their receivers are not that great, but Jonathan Taylor, man, every week he's doing shit. So I think Indy steamrolls them. Then we got the Broncos at the Texans. Houston's 1.5. Over under 39.5. So here's my thing about this. And here's why I made a mistake last week with picking the San Fran. Denver's 6-2. Houston's 3-4. Houston's the favorite in the game. What's that tell you? It's telling you right there, Houston's going to win. They're begging you to take the Broncos because they have the better record and they're the better team on the road. So, Lions begging you to take Denver with Surtain out. So, I'm going to take Houston here. Last week, I thought before this line came out, Denver's definitely going to beat them. I'm going to take Houston here. I'm going to take Houston in a close game. Take Houston here 20-17. Just think... I think because Nico Collins should be back. I just think Denver's due for one of those games that they lose. I just think they're away from home. They're back on the road. Houston's defense, Denver's D's pretty solid too. But I think Houston's got the best right now in football because Denver's been giving up some points. You know what I mean? But Houston's just shutting teams down and shit like that. And this line is telling you Houston's gonna win here. So. Houston wins. It's not an upset on the line, but it is an upset. Yeah. So just that's gonna be the game to keep an eye out for. Jaguars at Raiders, 4 o'clock window. Jags are 3.5, over-under 44.5. I'm going Raiders. Jaguars just can't do anything right. Like I said, Lawrence stinks. And if my dad was on here, he'd tell you guys the same thing how he feels about the Jaguars. They just can't do anything right. Like, Travis Hunter is underused. Brian Thomas, they don't know how to use him. That just shows you that Lawrence stinks. Raiders coming off a bye. I think Bauer should be back. This is the game. I think the Raiders win. I just have that great feeling about it. I say Raiders win this game 27-21. The factor isn't me though, Geno Smith. I'm not a Geno Smith guy. I just never was. I don't understand why he's getting money like thrown at his feet like roses. I just don't understand it. He sucks. But whatever. I just think this game is just Raiders coming off a bye and getting Bowers back is the only thing I could say. That's putting me over the top here. And just the Jags are coming off a bye, I believe, as well. I think so. Yeah, but I like the Raiders. I just like the Raiders better. So Raiders win. Then we got, Saints at Rams. I'm going to blow past this. Rams are 14.5, over 43.5. What's his name? The rookie they just signed for the Saints, drafted Spencer. Is it Spencer or is it Tyler? What the fuck his name is? I don't even know his last name. It starts with an S. He's a nobody. Spencer Spear. Tyler Spear. I don't even know his name. He's irrelevant to me, so I don't even know his name. Correct me in the comments. Correct me on social media. Blast me. Oh, he doesn't know his name. He's a nobody. So Rams win. Rams win this game. I think the Rams beat them by 30 points, to be honest with you. Rams are coming off a bye as well. I want to say Rams win this game like 35-10. And then we got the game of the week. Chiefs at Bills. KC's 1.5, over-under is 52.5. Boy, I feel like every time these two teams play, this is a must-see. Obviously it is. It's Allen and Mahomes, the two best quarterbacks in football, without a doubt. But in my opinion, it's the preview of the AFC Championship game, but flipped around. I think it'll be in Kansas City. I think the Chiefs win. Like I said, they're getting back. They're flying their stride. You know what I mean? Like last week, they started out slow, but then they pulled away. Like, that's what Mahomes does, man. So I think the Chiefs win a close one here. I'm going to say 30-28, 2-point win. Something Mahomes leads them down the field, magical drive, something like that, game-winning field goal. Who knows? But man, this is just tough. Like, I love Josh Allen. I think right now, like, him and Mahomes, like, if they're in front of my face, what quarterback to take in Minnesota? You have to take Mahomes. But if say said you're getting Allen, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, these two guys are they're just fun to watch. Like they're up here, fun to watch quarterback wise. Everybody else is like down here. Like they're fun. Like and when he's healthy and in there, Daniels is creeping on me because Daniels he's just electric when he's out there. Yeah, but those two are like the top two quarterbacks to like watch and are fun to watch a game. So and the crazy thing is, some people actually legit compare Jalen Hurts and Burrow to like Mahomes and Allen. Like don't get me wrong. Like, okay, yeah, Hurts, he is a good quarterback, but like, and Burrow, but like they're not elite like these two guys are. So, yeah, so it's gonna be an entertaining game. I can't wait for it. Sunday Night Football, Seahawks at Commanders. Seattle's 3.5, over under 47.5. I'll take Seattle here, even though if Daniels plays, I'll still take Seattle. Commanders, if they lose this, will be 3-6. But again, just like the Vikings, they have injuries. So people are going to, at the end of this year, say, oh, the Commanders and Vikings are the two most underwhelming teams in the NFC. They had injuries. If both teams didn't have injuries, they're playoff teams. But I'll take Seattle here. They're coming off a bye, and the Commanders are coming off a short week. So Seahawks win here. I'm going to say like 26-17. Darnold should be able to have another good game. Mariota, he can't put up enough points if it is him, which I think it will be. He just can't put up enough points. And McLaren's out as well. So what's that tell you? So Seahawks win. And then Monday Night Football, Cardinals at Cowboys. Dallas is 2.5. Over is 53.5. Feel like that line is a little bit low. Because, Arizona's not that good. But I think Dallas, they bounce back at home, especially at home. Dak, CD, you're going to just get back on track. Devontae Williams are all going to have big weeks. Jake Ferguson's going to have a big week. He had a goose egg last week, and I still won in fantasy. That's rare when a guy has a goose egg and you win in fantasy. Like, usually that comes back to haunt you. So Cowboys win. I think Cowboys win like 34-21. So there you go. Week 9 NFL picks and predictions. Already after this weekend in the double-digit weeks. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast the NFL season goes by. I feel like every other season goes by slow. But hey, I mean, it is what it is. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a good week, good Halloween. Stay safe out there. These crazy maniacs on Halloween. People take pranks to another level. But other than that, enjoy the rest of the World Series. I can't wait to watch Game 5 tonight in about 3 hours. So other than that, enjoy, and I'll see you guys next week. Probably going to get beat and maybe even blown out. But as always, Skol Vikes. See you guys.